A beautiful salad that I've just harvested. Lots and lots of the microgreens, as you can see. Flowers and Lollo Rosso lettuce leaves. Look at that. And it's hardly made an impact on the edible pots and baskets. And remember, I only started to plant the microgreens about a month ago. And the edible baskets I planted up about 2-3 weeks ago. I mean, very, very recent. So there's no excuse for not having a healthy salad every day. Oh, and I've got some more potatoes on the board there. I'm just loving this. Well, I've just made a nettle soup because I'm feeling a wee bit low in energy and a wee bit kind of a breathless thing today, you know. So I had to think about it and I thought, normally at this time of the year I would bring the very nutritious nettle into my diet. So I went out there this morning and picked some nettle tips, and basically I've made a vegetable soup, the recipe for which, by the way, is in my Be Out in a Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter book. And I've added lots and lots of nettles to it. So I'm just about to have this, and I'm quite sure this is going to perk me up no end. It's just gone 8 o'clock here, and beautiful colours because of the sun, the setting sun. I've had a little bit of rain today, not an awful lot, just enough to kind of slightly top up those barrels. Well, probably about a quarter filled. So I'm just going to go for a little walk now in the woodland garden. It's such a gorgeous evening, it really is. When I was writing my book, A Cottage and 3 Acres, I talked about the journey that I'd made from the very beginning. And this is one of the things that I did at the beginning. I made an honesty stall. I actually built this myself, and I took it down to the front gate, and there it sat, and I filled it every day with fresh produce and flowers and hanging baskets and all the things that I grew that I could sell. And it really helped me. It was actually such a lovely thing to do, and it made me feel that I was beginning to be self-sufficient. So I'm just having a walk down through the woodland and doing this little recording over some photographs that I've taken. One of the aspects of this part of spring is the sheer changeability. It's just happening all the time. You know, there's a sort of an unpredictability to the weather, other than, of course, you've got to expect some rain and some sun and some, you know, kind of weird ups and downs through the whole thing. But what I'm doing health-wise at the moment, which I thought I'd share with you, is I've got a little pedometer, little one that I strap on my wrist, and I did actually aim to do 5,000 steps per day, but over the past few weeks I felt a wee bit breathless, you know, and I just thought to myself, maybe I need to kind of do more exercise. So I've upped that now to 10,000 steps a day. And what's lovely about this is, and like this is just my 3rd day, I feel I have a lot more energy. And that brings me to the point that I want to make, which is quite simply this. I've found over the course of my life that when I exercise, and especially walk, when I really outpace myself with walking, that my energy levels really go up. So it seems as though, the more energy you expend, the more energy you accrue. And this is what's happening now, and it feels really, really good. So I would advise anyone who's thinking about their health at the moment, or, if they're not sleeping well or depressed, with the state of the world, don't get me on that one. But, just generally want to kind of feel better about themselves, is to start expending energy, because it really is good.